Hello, welcome to this week's vlog. It is Thursday the 4th of January. I just discovered I have Monday off. 2, 3, 4. So that's great. Don't remember doing that. Actually, I think I thought it was a different doctor's appointment, and so now I have that day off and I needed a different day off. But I have enough PTO that I may take both of those days off. I don't know if you guys remember last year I had that big test where they put gunk on my head. And they tested my reactions and stuff, and they were like, wow, you respond to stress by your whole brain shutting down. And I was like, yeah, I have PTSD, besties. So loud noises or whatever, my brain just shut down. All of the lights went off. Because I have no flight, no fight, I freeze. I simply stop. My brain goes, let's go to sleep about it. I'm stressed, and my brain goes, we're feeling pretty sleepy right now. I could be chased by a monster. My brain will go, ooh, it's nap time. That's its response. And you know what? I have to respect that. I have to respect that to some degree. So, whatever. I'm putting together my to-do list right now for the day. It's been relatively productive morning. I am now on day 4 of having done the yoga stuff. Which is cool, and then I have kept up with everything else so far. 4 days for some, 3 days for others, because I just started today. The quote-unquote routine that I'm trying in the mornings is working. We'll see how that keeps going, but it is currently working. So yeah, I did finish Aggie's Grave or something, which is because it was on Kindle Unlimited, and I just was like, whatever. I finished that, and I need to add it to my book journal. And then I also finished 3 other books yesterday. Wow, yesterday was busy. Yeah, Maggie's Grave, and that was okay. It wasn't incredible, but it was fine. Oh, I'm starting the Amulet of Samarkand. I don't know what it's called. I'm starting that, and then I need to plan my TBR for February. I think I'm gonna do I want to do a Support Women's Wrongs video, and I want to have a list of ones that I already know about, enjoy, and support. And then I also want to do a 24-hour reads on one of those, or on some of those, and I think I'm gonna do that in February, so I need to plan that out. But we will see. I also got really way too far into the Bell Jar, and I love the Bell Jar. It's one of my favorite books. So yeah. Anyway, this has been a pretty sporadic update, but I'm gonna put together my to-do list and start working on that TBR and whatever. So I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, thanks, bye. Good morning. It is Friday the 5th. I will be filming today, hence the makeup. I'm trying to do my curly hair again. I was gonna do it earlier last year, but I was like, no, this is too much work with the holidays and everything. So I didn't. But I am now. So here we are. I got the back panel of the crochet thingy that I'm making, the blazer that I'm making, done yesterday. Do I know where it is though? No. So this is the back panel. She's very soft. I'm very excited about it. It is going to be a bit of a crop. That's kind of the point. And then I got most of the back panel for Carly done. So equally cool. It just needs like 12 more rows, I think, and it's done for the back panel, and then I'll do the sleeve shaping and the front panel after that, so I think it'll be done next week or by next week. So that's all well and good. Visitation tomorrow is at 8:30 in the morning. Not looking forward to that. Okay, I took my nails off yesterday because I was like washing my hair and stuff, but they're still good. Like they're good for me to glue back on. So here they are. But I'm actually gonna prep my nails this time because I hadn't been prepping my nails. So gonna put my nails on. Gonna set up my notebooks for the day. Yesterday for reading, I finished The Bell Jar, and I accidentally almost got 50% into What Lies in the Woods, which is stressful as fuck. Kate Alice Marshall is stressful. That wasn't like even on my TBR, but I started it because it's on Kindle Unlimited, and stressful. Just stressful, alright? I also am almost done with the first book of the Bartimaeus trilogy. It's fun. I'm having a fun time. Does it have its problems? Absolutely, but also it was published like a billion years ago because I'm elderly. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. This is hot. I'm going to take it off. Sometimes I can handle wearing this, and sometimes I can't. And today's one of those days where I don't think I can, sensory-wise. Oh, okay. I'm free. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. That's what's going on. I don't know what else. Hair, makeup, whatever. Getting ready to film. I'll film when I get some downtime, which I don't expect to have too much of. Great, can't wait. I also got some new patterns I'm really excited about, crochet patterns. But I was looking at them, and one of them is with sport yarn, which is fine. But a 2mm hook? The fuck I look like? Do I even own a 2mm hook? That's dramatic. I absolutely own a 2mm hook. But I don't want to use a 2mm hook. Do I actually own a 2? I think I only own like in between sizes. Maybe. Let's see. That one's definitely too small. This is a 2.75, 2.35. I think, yeah, 2.35 is going to be as close to 2 as I have. Maybe? What are you? Oh, it's 3.25. But I'll probably do it in a 2.75 and use worsted weight, and it'll be bigger because like its head is like this big, and I wanted it to be like carry it around snugly, you know? I don't know. We'll see. I'm also gonna make more impkins. I don't know if I talked about the impkins. I'm gonna make more impkins, and I think I'm gonna call them shelf guardians. I'll make those guys out of scrap yarn, so stay tuned on that. But oh, and because I have planned my February TBR, also nobody comment on the fact that it's literally the 5th of January and I've planned my February TBR. Mind your fucking business, alright? I was able to go ahead and put on the planned part of February onto the book blanket, so it's really exciting. So this is where we're at in January, and then this is where we will be on February. So yeah, I promise these are the same amount of stitches on both sides. It's just that because it's stretched to connect to this one, it looks like it's slightly larger on this side. It's not. It's really not. But it, like, this will stretch out when I do the next, when I do March. But yeah, it's fun. So far I like it, I think. But yeah, I'm gonna go. My dad just texted me. Don't know what he wants. I hope you guys are having a good day. Okay, thanks, bye. Hello and good morning. It is Monday the 8th. I actually have the day off today. So getting a little bit of a later start than usual. It is 7:55 a.m. so not that much later, but later nevertheless. Yeah, so that's nice. I have the day off for doctor's appointment, which I also apparently scheduled the doctor's appointment later in the day than I normally do. I think I did this straight up so that I would have a day to like self-care after the holidays, and then just forgot that I did that. So yeah, here we are. I did finish What Lies in the Darkness in the Forest by Kate Alice Marshall. She sure knows how to scare the fuck out of me. That's for sure, for sure. So that's fun. Fun being a word I am using, but would not necessarily actually describe that as. But the book was really, really good. A 5-star read. Actually, probably one of the best books that I've read so far this month, which, I mean, it's only the 8th, so I'm not saying much. I did already film, edit, and upload my TBR for February, though, because I'm mentally unwell, and live and die by my TBRs. They're very important to me, so, you know. What else? I accidentally left the sticker paper in my printer, so the pictures I printed out to put in my journal are on sticker paper, which is honestly, it's fine. I actually like sticker paper. It just means I don't have to use glue, so like, not the end of the world. Comes out fine. Like the print quality is the same. I did get yarn for Ozzy's gift, her other gift, not the gift that I got just the other day. I did get that, and then I started it. I didn't finish it, but I did start it. I was supposed to do a bunch of cleaning yesterday, but my period started, so didn't do that because I didn't feel well. Happens to the best of us, right? I also got a new 124 gig SD card, which you guys are currently on, which means I'm back to having 4 hours worth of space to film on. So that's good. Yeah, the plan today is to catch up on the cleaning that I didn't finish and to listen to The Last Invitation by Darby Kane. And then I also want to, I also want to start Starsight by Brandon Sanderson. I want to go ahead and start that reread. I'm going to take the book with me to the doctor's appointment, I think, which means I should Skyward. Did I say Skysight? I don't know, Skyward. I'm going to take the book with me to the doctor so that I can read it while I wait. Because I don't usually have an appointment this late in the day. It's usually late in the day. It's like, the appointment's at 11. My appointments are usually at, like, when they open, 8 a.m. Because I go back to work usually. I don't take the day off. But again, I think I just, like, decided I would take the day off for self-care or something. Congrats to me, but I will be using that time to clean instead, so, you know, that did not come out straight at all, but neither did I, so let me lose some. What else? I think that's it, really. Not a whole lot else to update on. Alright, I took my meds, relax. I've been going on little daily walks for 30 minutes. Sometimes they're inside, depending on the weather, like if it's cold or raining. It is raining today, so we will see if I manage to go on one today. But I have high hopes. I think that it's supposed to stop raining by the time I normally would go on my walk, so we'll see. I started taking Cotter with me. Saturday is the first day that she went with me. And she did really, really good. If you guys don't know, my dog she's a high reactivity dog, so that means that she freaks out when she sees other dogs and sometimes people. Usually it's just dogs. And so one of the best ways, really, at her age, for me to kind of get her to do that a little bit less is exposure to other animals. And I'm not, like, putting those animals in any kind of risk or anything by seeing her. A lot of the dogs here are triple her size. They are big dogs, and she is a whole, like, 10 pounds, so she's not really a threat. But I do have her on a harness and a leash, and I when I see another animal and I feel her starting to react, I pull her back, which is, I think, better than what most people do. Not to flex, but I think that a lot of people don't do a great job of managing their highly reactive dogs. I don't think I'm, like, incredible or anything, but I think I do a better job than some people. I don't know. I've eaten with my parents many, many times a day, many, many days this weekend too. So Friday night, and then also last night I had dinner with them also, and that was good. All fun and dandy. And then yeah, it was solid. I should take you guys, like, I should vlog some of that sometimes. I just generally don't. What else? I think that's it. I'm gonna fill out my little journal guy just because I didn't for Saturday and Sunday. So I think I'm just gonna fill that out as best I can with little pictures and stuff so that I have them. I don't know that I'm gonna journal on the weekends. I think that doing this is more fun for me, doing little picture printouts and stuff. But I don't know. We'll see if this is what I end up doing. I have not decided yet. Oh, okay, I guess that's going there. Sat it down and it immediately stuck. I'm gonna go though. I've gotta set this up for the day and take a look at some other things on my computer before I get going on that. Yeah, so I will talk to you guys later. I hope that you are having a great day. Okay, thanks, bye. Good morning. It is definitely day of the week. It is Tuesday the 9th. I got all the reading I wanted to do yesterday and done, and then I also did more than that. So I finished, so I read that ADHD book, the Dirty Laundry book. I was really excited about it. I thought it was going to be really good and solid and wonderful, and it was absolutely none of those things. Yeah, so, yeah, I don't even know where to start with that. I think I need to disclaim that the people who wrote the book have no expertise in ADHD. They have no credentials. They are simply a couple who have been together for 4 years, and who in that 4 years is also when the ADHD half of that couple got her diagnosis, which I am not discrediting any of that. I am just saying that maybe if you make your entire relationship a publicly online content mine, then maybe you're not really setting yourself up for success. also, you've had your diagnosis for not a very long time, for less than I have had mine, so, and I don't think that that makes either of you necessarily equipped to be writing a book about it. Just because you popped off on TikTok does not mean that you have the expertise to write a book about it. And if you're going to write a book about it because you feel, for whatever reason, without any kind of formal education, that you are in fact equipped enough to be writing a book about a neurodivergency, then maybe when you reference some ADHD facts, you should perhaps, I don't know, reference any science-backed data. A lot of these things, like, I know is true because I've done the research and I can tell you the studies that back that information up. But, you know, you're writing the book, so maybe you should be able to provide that information. Just a thought. I really struggled with that. Also, the way the non-ADHD person referred to their spouse repeatedly, one, as like in his advice half, he always refers to the ADHD person as, "You're ADHD-er." No, fuck you. I'm not a dog. I'm not a toddler. I'm a whole ass adult. So let's start there. But the way that he talks about his partner's ADHD, he resents her. He resents the fuck out of her. I would not, no, if my partner was writing that if it hadn't been for my diagnosis, we wouldn't be together, it wouldn't have taught us how to communicate effectively, and the way that you're suggesting to communicate is with this constant infantilization and essentially making her feel completely incompetent and encouraging her to feel incompetent. This book also encourages everyone with ADHD to just go ahead and accept that you're incompetent and go find someone who's neurotypical and have them go fix your problems. First off, my partner is also neurodivergent, so that shit's not gonna happen in my house. It's just not. Our ADHD is very different. That's not how that's gonna work. Holy fucking shit. I didn't realize this had made me this mad, sorry. But also not sorry. What the like, I respectfully do not think that book should have been published. I think that whoever decided it was going to be published, I think this falls into the issues with TikTok publishing and TikTok, like, not references, but just letting TikTokers write books. Just because you're a TikToker who's popular doesn't mean you have the education to write a book. And this is not a good book. It is a very bad book. The advice in it is horrible. The advice is literally, you should just accept that you have ADHD and you can't do things. Like, yes, there is a level of acceptance that, yes, this is hard because I have ADHD and I should be less hard on myself because I can't do certain things as well as I would like to be able to do them, or as often as I would like to be able to do them. Like, my memory is horrendous, both because of PTSD and ADHD. I'm fucking aware of that. I am aware of how bad my memory is. Constantly aware of it. And there still is a little bit of level of shame about it, but not as bad as it used to be. Especially since I don't drink really anymore. So considerably less shame now that I know that my brain just doesn't remember things regardless of what I put into it. And that doesn't mean that I get to just not be able to function. That doesn't mean that I have to put my memory issues on everybody else in my life and hands off, not even make a fucking effort to do better. That's not what acceptance means. That's not even what shame-free acceptance means. Acceptance means I recognize that this is a problem I have. I recognize that the normal processes that people use to remember things are not going to work for me. And I'm all right with that. I'm okay with that. There's not anything else I can do about that as a fact. However, there are systems I can put in place to avoid having my bad memory have negative consequences. This book says I should just accept that my memory is bad and go have my neurotypical partner, that I don't have, remember things for me. and be gentle and accepting and talk with me with open curiosity. I'm not a toddler. I have a 40 to 48 hour a week job wherein I have to remember things, a lot of things. I don't remember things, obviously. So what do? I take notes. I write things down. I set reminders. I have 12,000 calendars. Sorry, my computer's restarting. 12,000 calendars, all of whom remind me. But I also make sure that system is not so overwhelming that I cannot keep up with it, and I don't get so overwhelmed that I don't check it, right? Like, I have systems in place for my bad memory. Does that mean that I repeat myself in conversations a lot? Yes. And that's where the acceptance is. That's where my friends can very gently, if they want to, say, hey, you've told me this story before. Or not tell me and just let me repeat myself and add whatever details I did or did not add previously. So I think that there are varying degrees of acceptance, and just taking it lying down is absolutely not the fucking advice that people who are adults who have to exist in society should be accepting as advice. Most especially if you're a single individual with no neurotypical partner, or someone who does have a partner and you're both neurotypical. This advice was fucking horrendous. Like, all of it was, accept that this is what's happening. Love yourself for it anyway. Don't force yourself to do anything. Ask for help. If it wasn't for Richard, I wouldn't be able to do any of these things. Bestie, not everyone has a Richard. And honestly, if you're that much of a codependent individual who has to be infantilized that consistently, and your partner makes statements like, if it wasn't for your diagnosis, I don't think we'd still be together, then maybe, perhaps, you guys shouldn't be writing a book and shouldn't be making an entire TikTok page about your ADHD love relationship. And maybe you guys should go to couples therapy and address some things, because I think that there's some things that need to be addressed here before you go around writing books and giving advice. Just a thought. I don't know. Sorry, this was a really long rant. I don't understand how people can just write a book and it get published with no references. No fucking references. I got diagnosed 2 years ago, and so now I get to write a book about how relationships and ADHD, because this is my experience. No, you shouldn't have written a book. That's it. That's all I got. I'm annoyed now. Sorry. Anyway, I'm going to try and finish The Last Invitation today and get 75% into Skyward. I did get 50% into it yesterday. I was surprised by that because I hadn't read a lot. I saw that Scribd, now Everand, whatever, has Monstrilio and Camp Damascus, so that's cool because the library still doesn't have it for 3 more weeks, and the month will be pretty much done by then, so I want to finish those books before that. So I'm probably going to switch out one of the books that I have on this list for this week with one of those, because I really want to read one of those sooner rather than later. I don't know which one, but one of them this week. So, but yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go get ready for work. Okay, thanks, bye. Sorry. Bye. Good morning. Hello. It is Wednesday, the 10th of January. We are slowly but surely getting through the week. I'm freezing. Really should make my house warmer, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna get under a blanket. Problem solved. Thanks. I am almost done with Ozzy's gift. I don't want to like show you guys yet until I finish it and show Ozzy via text. I'm almost done with it. I just have to make a couple of pieces that I think will be knocked out pretty quickly today, and then I'm going to go back to working on Carly's vest, and then when I finish that, I'm going to be working on another little critter guy. So yeah. Yesterday, Cotter did really good on her walk. We went on our normal path. We do like almost a 1.5 mile walk at the end of the work day, and it was going really well. I have a hands-free leash now, and that was working great. But as we were walking on, there's a sidewalk that's like my neighborhood, sidewalk, highway. No fence, highway. So like, I even have been working on training Cotter to stay on this side of me so that she's not on the side of the highway, even though she's leashed, because I want her to be in the habit of not being on the side of me that the street is on, right? Where we can. There are some times that we can't. There's nothing we can do. And so we're walking on that path and things are going great. And then all of a sudden Cotter barks and I turn around and there's this girl running with her dog with no collar and no leash, and he starts coming towards us because Cotter barked. And so I picked Cotter up. Her recall was great. I called her, I said Cotter, and she came back and I picked her up, and she didn't fight me, she didn't struggle or anything, and it was very low-key growling, which, if you didn't know, Cotter is a highly reactive dog, which I've talked about before, but like that very chill response is super unlike her. Like that is a chill response for her, and it's unlike her. So she handled that super, super well. The girl was like, my dog's usually fine, it's because yours barked. Put your dog on a leash. What if you ran into the highway? What if a dog barked on the other side of the highway and your dog ran into the road? Be smarter. But she handled it really well. She was very much like, all right, I'm ready to get home, fuck this shit. Which, I mean, I understand. But we've been working on her reactions, which is hard. She's 10. And a lot of that is breed, so like, what am I gonna do? I did start Months from Scribd. It is interesting. I am enjoying it. I think I got like 50% into it. And I'm also almost done with Skyward. I've got about 100 and something pages left, maybe 160 pages left, maybe less, I don't even know. But yeah, I'm almost done with that, and I'll probably start the next book. I think that one's Starsight, question mark. I'll start the next book, and then maybe do Camp Damascus, or do Win, Lose, Kill, Die, and then next week I'm gonna start the, not next week, but like in next week's vlog, I will have started the Bone Shard Daughter books, rereading them and then reading the new one. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm super tired. I've managed to, I have a hard time with dental hygiene, and I've managed to brush my teeth every day for about 10 days, which is incredible, honestly. That sounds so sad, but it's genuinely very incredible. And as expected, I knew this was gonna happen. My teeth hurt a lot. And it's really bad at night. I don't know why it's really bad at night specifically, but it's really bad at night. And so I didn't sleep really well, so that's not great. I'm actually super fucking tired. Yeah, we'll see. But I'm gonna go and journal and stuff. I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, thanks, bye. Hello, good morning. It is Thursday the 11th, which means I am closing out the vlog here. I finished 4 books yesterday. I didn't mean to finish 4 books yesterday, but I did. I ended up finishing Camp Damascus, starting and finishing Camp Damascus yesterday. My bad. Shit was good. It was a really good book. It was a 4-star read, probably in my top 5 for the month. I enjoyed it a lot. Shit was wild. I don't even know what else to say. That show was crazy. A rare biscuit making opportunity. Okay, anyway, I also finished Skyward, and I finished Garlic and the Witch, which is super, super cute. I think I want to crochet a garlic. I didn't crochet a garlic. Oh, I have to show you Ozzy's gift because I finally showed her. I made her a little Coraline doll. Look at her. She's just a little girl. She's just a little squirrely girly. She doesn't have enough hair, but that's okay. You know, that's okay. I followed the pattern, so I don't really know why she doesn't have enough hair. But anyway, yeah, she's got her little bag that actually like has a pocket, like you can put secret snacks in there if you wanted to. And she's got her little raincoat that is totally removable. She has a wire in her head and in her arms, so they're like a little bit posable. See? A little bit posable. Not like the most posable, but a little bit, because the wires kind of stop about here, so there's only so much posing that can happen. But yeah, so I'm quite pleased with it. I think she came out super cute, honestly. She's got little ears too. Let me see. She's got little ears. Yeah, she's very cute. I'm very pleased with it. So yeah, now I'm going to be working on Carly's vest. It's very close to, the back is very close to done. We're moving along. And this will turn out good when I block it. That's kind of the trick of it, is blocking it will make it turn out alright. I keep forgetting that Carly is a decent amount taller than me, and I'm like, this is gonna be too long. It's also supposed to be oversized, but I also absolutely gonna run out of black yarn, so I either need to go to Hobby Lobby and get yarn, or I need to undo the sweater vest I made for myself, which I think is more likely because I just don't know that I'm gonna wear my sweater vest. And I kind of want to make one of these for me in a different color scheme. So like still white, but white in another color. Maybe like white and red or something. So I think that I'm going to do that. I could even do like pink and orange, you know? I think that I could have some fun with that kind of pattern. But yeah, that's that. I do not remember if I did my meds or not, so we might be double dosing. Also, as a side note, I hate emails. And I hate being the person who has to send emails. Like, people are like, get you a silly little email sending job. I don't want to. I am anti-social. I know that like comes as a shock to a lot of people that I'm very introverted. I'm not social. I'm very quiet in person. Unless like there are certain circumstances wherein I will talk like a fuck ton, and it's just like really dependent on who I'm with and what's going on there. But like if I am with someone who is more social or extroverted than I am, my personality takes a little bit of a back seat, which is fine because it gives me time to like recharge, right? But anyway, I'm not a social human being, and I hate that I have to be the one to send emails and shit. Anyway, it is Thursday though, so I am going to close the vlog out here. I've already edited it up to this point. It's a long vlog, so you're welcome. You're welcome for like 40 minutes of me rambling about and crocheting and going on silly little walks with my silly little dog. You're welcome. I'll talk to you guys next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share if you enjoyed this video. Also, a lot of you guys have been saying really super nice things online, and it's been so nice recently. Like how I got some of you guys into crochet, or like how you guys are reading the October Day books because of me, or that you just like my candid personality, which y'all, I do edit a lot of the shit I say out, because sometimes I'm a little bit out of pocket, and so I'm also not a nice person. But yeah, anyway, all of those messages are super, super sweet, so thank you. I'll see you guys next week. Okay, thanks, bye.